broadcast from a cozy and beautiful broadcast box.
How's it going, boys? Johnny Superbman back here with you, this time to try and teach you all about the neutral zone turnovers and how deadly they can be. So let's stop wasting time and get right out there. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what a neutral zone turnover is, the neutral zone is the area of the ice between the two blue lines, okay? It's not owned by either team, it's the middle ground, the center of the ice. Now, when you turn the puck over here, you're hurting your team a lot because your whole team thinks you're going into the zone. They're all moving forward. All of a sudden you turn it over, the other team has it, and now they're coming back into your zone, and no one's ready to play defense. And here's a perfect example. They think they have a 2-on-1, but our defenseman does the right thing. He goes at the forward, stops him at the boards, and now look. He gets the puck and gets it out. Yeah, they're in our zone, but that can be considered a neutral zone turnover because now we have 3 forwards going up the ice and only 2 defensemen back, and they don't have a lot of time to try and stop you, okay? Now here's a perfect example of a neutral zone turnover. Watch here. Our winger tries to take it in and he turns it over. Now look at our 2 defensemen. See how they're stopping instead of keeping their speed up? That's how they can get deked out, okay? That's how teams can get behind your defenseman. Now watch, we'll continue the play, and they turn it over in the neutral zone. Now look, their 2 computer defensemen now have the same thing going on where they're frozen, okay? Start the play up again, they can't get up to speed, that's when you can deke defensemen out. So when you turn it over in the neutral zone, you're leaving your defenseman hanging out to dry. Now I know this may sound crazy, but it is possible to avoid neutral zone turnovers for the entire game. That's right, look at this situation right here. Our winger has to decide that, hey, I'm going to get body checked and simply dump the puck in, okay? When you think you're going to lose it, just simply dump it in and get a strong forechecker in there. See how on the point now we're ready to go? And look, you can still create chances from the dump and chase, all right? If you know you're going to get body checked or if you think that you have to pull off an amazing deke just to get into the zone, just dump it in. Look at this play right here. If you have defensemen who know how to take the puck off forwards, you want the forwards to be trying to deke them out. But when the forwards dump it in on the defenseman, you take that skill out of their game. They're forced to go back and start the play behind their net, and that allows the other team to forecheck. Speaking for a defenseman who has played defense since 2009, I hate when teams dump it over my head. When they turn it over in the neutral zone, that is my bread and butter. In every OTP game that I join, every goal or good chance is mostly caused by a neutral zone turnover. And look at this play right here. See, as the defenseman on the breakout, you can't see where you are. You're below the camera angle. Look what happens when you turn it over in the zone. Look, all of a sudden, you have to turn back and you only have about 75 feet to try and play defense, okay? The other forwards, the late forwards coming out of the zone, they can easily pick up that puck and be off to the races. So as forwards, get that puck in, get it in deep, and allow your defenseman to set up, and then if you turn it over, they have 150 feet to try and take the puck off the forwards. Here's a perfect example of getting the puck in deep. Our defenseman dumps it in, our forwards forecheck, and now look. Look at our defensemen set up at the point. They can see all 5 players on the other team. If we turn it over now, our defensemen have a good 150 to 200 feet to play defense. They can make decisions. They're not forced into a situation they didn't want to be in, okay? Help your defensemen out. Play defense in the offensive zone. Alright boys, so remember, a neutral zone turnover will hurt your team dramatically, okay? So get that puck in deep. If you're in the neutral zone and you feel pressure, just dump it in or put the puck on the net, okay? Do not turn the puck over. There's more to playing defense than just playing defense in your own zone. Play defense in the offensive zone, okay? Boys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to guard the neutral zone and not turn it over. For Johnny Superbman and the Great Domsky, more to come, and thanks for all the support.